Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining us for episode 14 of Intercoin to Play. I am your host, Greg. With me, as always, is Ariel.
Yep.
And Cheech.
What's up, guys?
So I'll apologize to you guys, our listeners. Last week we had a lot of complications. Cheech lost his dog, but he found her. Happy times.
We got the pictures back now going on?
Yeah. If we didn't have his dog, it would be pictures of my ass or something.
Oh, that would be disgusting.
Different angles. And then, we couldn't record a show, but we're back again this week. There's a lot of news, a lot of rumors, a lot of shit going down. Fun times, and a lot of games that we were going to talk about, especially the games that we played and beat in the past 2 weeks. Ariel, you got any games you want to talk about?
In terms of what I've been playing? Damn, I don't even know. I jumped around, so often over the weekend since I had Friday and Monday off, but I got around to finishing Ratchet and Clank, which I thought was fantastic. I enjoyed every moment with that game.
I know you forgave Dark Souls 3 to play Ratchet and Clank.
Well, yeah, because the plan was it's going to be shorter than Dark Souls, to let me kind of go in that route, finish that up, and then go into Dark Souls. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. Because after I finished Ratchet and Clank, I was like, I want more of this. Where do I find more of this? So, going from that game into Dark Souls, which are complete opposites, in terms of tone and just everything, I was like, man, I don't know if I could go into Dark Souls now. So I would actually go into it over the weekend from time to time, play it, and I'd enjoy it, but I'd be like, this isn't what I want right now. And from there, I ended up in, Mirror's Edge, considering the next one's coming out soon, and I never got around to actually playing this one through.
Oh, you never played the first one?
No, I would always do this, beginning to tutorial section with, I forgot the chick's name, Celeste or whatever her name is.
I couldn't tell you.
And then I'd always stop. But this time I was like, I'm going to stick it through. It's only like 7 or 8 hours and get it done before the next game comes out. And I enjoyed that game a lot more than I expected to, man. I found it a lot of fun. There was, of course, some issues here and there. Things sort of like, the whole using guns and stuff, I just feel didn't really fit well in that game. But everything else, the parkour system and stuff, I really enjoyed.
The guns were optional, though.
They were optional, but they were there. And when you would shoot, there's some instances where you do have to tackle these people, or it feels like you kind of want to, as it makes it easier, probably.
Yeah.
And when you're shooting, you're just like, this feels bad. But yeah, once I finished that up, I actually picked up Tropical Freeze, which I was loving. I don't know. I just played quite a few things over the weekend. And
you also played another new release that came out today, or yesterday. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Cheech, how was your 2 weeks other than your heart attack?
Other than my heart attack with my dog escaping, thank God she was brought up safe. So whoever brought it back to the animal hospital, props to you. Other than that, I actually got around playing and finishing Quantum Break, thanks to Greg lent it to me. Overall, I like the game, actually. Something new, something pretty good. Some of the effects there are pretty nice. I don't like the whole blurring effect of it. That just drove me insane. I'm just going to throw it out there. Yeah, the blurring effect was just insane. I've seen 3 of my faces in the screen at one point. It was scary. But other than that, I actually enjoyed the story. It wasn't that bad. You haven't finished it, Ariel, so you can't boo yet.
Yeah, you can. It does come well together at the end. That's why I enjoyed it. That's why I would give it a good score compared to how all these other sites were giving it really low scores. It actually doesn't deserve something like that.
Yeah.
So, those ghosting is kind of crazy.
With a lot
the ghosting is like boo. That's what he meant by that, I think.
No, but yeah, in terms of the reviews for that game, just on the side, I tended to side more with the GameSpot and the 6s or 7s. I don't know, I just felt like it was good. It was good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Other than that, it's not about Dark Souls 3. I've been stuck on that. I did get it for the Xbox One, so I know you boo me for that. I had been struggling adjusted to 30 FPS, but I think I've been doing pretty good so far, which is amazing.
It's okay that you got it for Xbox One, because you got to use that Elite controller.
Yeah, I have to use the Elite controller somehow, right?
Yeah, that's the only reason, oh man, I kind of, I would have jumped on Xbox One if they were the same, but...
honestly, 900p to 1080p when you're sitting more than 10 feet away from the TV on a 4K TV, it's just you don't see the difference.
Yeah, there's not... Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see it. So that's why I'm at 720p. Then I would be like, yeah, no, f that, not happening. But yeah,
720p shit.
Yeah, not only that, 720p does not scale well at 4K. So it looks like crap.
Well, Quantum Break kind of did, but I guess because of what the 4MXA.
Well, because the frame buffer is 1080, that's why it looked a little better. But I could see a lot of defects of 4K.
Yeah,
like,
not only that, but it didn't
it.
help that you had all that film grain, motion blur, and all. It dirtied the image, man. Whatever.
I hate film grain too.
Yeah, the film grain was pretty heavy on this because I remember when I first loaded it. I get a nice solid black screen, and then I don't know where it's like so gray, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like it was really heavy use in here.
Yeah.
But going back to 720p, I tried out the Dark Souls 3 remote play because Sony implemented that remote play. Yeah, you can do it on Mac and PC. So I was doing remote play at work, and we have 4K TVs sometimes that they use for presentations. I was like, let me test it out on this. Holy shit, that 720p on that screen, it was just like, this looks terrible. It's so bad. But
not only that, but your bitrate of streaming is a lot lower too, so it looks even crappier.
Yeah, but I have more than enough requirements for the bit streaming. That's why I didn't have too much of a lag, like responsive lag.
Oh yeah, well, you get enough bitrate to stream it without lag, but I'm thinking quality-wise, the bitrates are a lot lower than when you're playing it physically in there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Since we didn't do a show last week, I'm going to talk about the two games that I've been playing. Salt and Sanctuary.
Nah.
Yes. It's a really good game.
Salty.
If you're salty for Dark Souls, then get Salt and Sanctuary. There's a good amount of customization. It is heavily influenced from Dark Souls. There's a lot of things. I think even when you're resting at the campfire or quote unquote campfire
animations and stuff.
No, it has the same sound. It has a lot of the same sound bites.
What is it? The doom.
Yeah. It's like that. When you kill a boss, when you actually get their item, you get the same clicking sound. It very through and through. It's almost Dark Souls, but with 2D. A different name. But yeah, in a 2D form. But it's an awesome game. It is coming out for PC.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but they didn't have a date. I was trying to look for it. But it's worth checking out if you actually like. I would say it's a Metrovania Dark Souls type game.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
When I was watching you play though, that show was hilarious. Because it on its surface, it doesn't appear to be as challenging as, let's say, Dark Souls, but it has depth. When you come up against enemies who could just wipe the floor with you just as easily as something in Dark Souls can. It's pretty interesting. Like that one pirate boss, which is hilarious.
Oh, yeah. And then I fucked up because I was in the wrong area. I shouldn't have fought that boss yet. So I was really underpowered. And then when I actually went back, that's when I whooped his ass. Which I uploaded, and you guys can see on my YouTube account if you go look for GFlow _ Greg. It's GEFLOW.
You don't want to go there. It makes shit looks too easy, and then you just kind of bang yourself on the floor.
Yeah, because you see my Dark Souls 3 videos, which I took off 2 days last week just so I can play Dark Souls, because that's how much I love it. Dark Souls 3. We'll talk more about it later, but if you guys didn't know, we'll go through some of the new releases, what's been released last week and this week. Then we'll go more into Dark Souls, and then we're going to go into some quick news. There's some stuff like trailers that we wanted to talk about, but we're going to not try to go too long in time. We don't want to do this like a 2-hour show. Mm-hmm. And then we'll go to our real focus news report that we're going to talk about, which is going to be NX, PlayStation 4.5 or 4K, whatever you want to call it, which is also called PlayStation Neo.
Terrible name.
Let's go with the Matrix stuff. Keep it up, Sonny.
Morpheus Neo, yeah,
Who's next?
Somebody there loves the Matrix.
Yeah. That made me. I didn't look that up. I wanted to see if the Matrix was actually under Sony Pictures, but that's another thing. Maybe I'll check that later. And then, of course, the new Xbox rumors going around with Xbox 1.5 or XboXNeXt. So, Well, we'll talk about it later. But as Ariel mentioned last week, Ratchet and Clank came out. I played a little bit of it. It's actually really fun. It's very vibrant. I actually like.
It is, yeah.
I got to second world, and just the amount of things that are flying around, I thought it was actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, the particle effects and all that stuff. It's really good.
Yeah, so I sit far away enough from the TV, so I don't know if there's any AA. I think there was only a little, but it's not like
there's some. Yeah, it's noticeable, but it's fine. It wasn't bad or anything. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's passable.
It's passable.
Passable.
Dark Souls 3, of course, and then I'm gonna call on Cheech more about that after that. Bravely Second also came out last week. If you guys didn't know, the first one, Bravely Default, actually a really good game. I would say the first half of that game is a little repetitive. The only reason why I say repetitive is because it's actually part of the storyline, which sounds weird, but I'm not going to spoil it. That's what happens. When he does go to the second part, actually, story-wise, I actually think it's really good. Bravely Second is, I don't even know if it's a direct sequel. It has some characters from the first one, so possibly. But other than that, I haven't read anything on it because I wanted to be surprised. I picked it up, haven't been able to play it. I'm still trying to beat Fire Emblem.
I was going to mention that.
I'm on the last area on the first game because there's 3 games.
Okay. A lot of game.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to go back to it. And then this week we had Banner Saga 2 that came out.
Yep.
So, Ariel, how was that?
It came out yesterday.
Yes.
So I started playing it. I was trying to load up my previous save file from Banner Saga 1. Unfortunately, I come to find out that my save file is gone, so I had to start a new game. I almost thought about replaying Banner Saga 1.
PC Master Race?
Just to get a proper save file and then just, go into Banner Saga 2. But I did start the game yesterday. It's awesome, man. Like, it's really good. I mean, in terms of the gameplay itself, when you're in a battle, let's say, it's still solid. Now they included things such as obstructions or things that are in the way to prevent movement or to either help you or they can affect you as well, whether the enemy has the advantage or you do. But it's a strategy game through and through. Similar to, let's say, Tactics or, anything like that.
Yeah.
It's really good. I mean, just the way they tell the story, which is very intriguing in itself. The amount of decisions that you have to make that actually impact the story the whole way through. Each time, like a whole story arc or like a portion of the story pops up and you're provided this chance to make a decision, you think about it. You're like, fuck, what do I want to do in this scenario? Because it can either lead to somebody dying, it can lead to God knows what, losing your supplies, losing people, fighters, clansmen. There's so many things that happen. But yeah, I was heavily enjoying that last night. I actually stopped playing for a minute. I was going to play Dark Souls 3 for a little while, but I was like, nah, I'll go back to Banner Saga. It's so good. It's been for anybody who's played the Banner Saga and you thoroughly enjoyed that game, you're going to love this. It's so good.
Who plays PC games, man?
Hey, Banner Saga is now on consoles.
It's on everything, yeah.
It's on everything. Yeah. Did it come out or is it coming out next month? It should be coming out soon, or it's out.
What?
Banner
Part
Saga.
2? No, Banner Saga 1, I believe, is already on everything. It's on tablets or Android, iOS, PS4, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, and whatever.
Mobile
PC
Master Race, bro. Mobile Master Race.
Yeah,
it's a game that literally fits that market as well, though, because it's based on the graphics are more of an art. So imagine just somebody drew this stuff and made the game around that, so it's not intensive in that sense. So it could literally be on anything.
Yeah, because I remember it being on tablets and everything, but I didn't know that it was on the PS4 and Xbox. Because I know it was supposed to come out, but I forgot if it came out already. Well, as for a second game, that one of the other big games that are coming out this week, it comes out on Friday, which is April 22nd. Star Fox Zero. It's been getting decent reviews if you look around. But one of the cool things that they did was...
Do a barrel roll!
You had to do a barrel roll. they released an animated short for Star Fox as a prelude to the game. The production company that actually did it is the same people that did Ghost in the Shell, and the producers...
Production IG?
Yeah, Production IG. And the producers on it were the same people who did Attack on Titans. So, worth checking out. It's only, I think, 14 minutes on YouTube, so if you have a quick 14 minutes and you are interested in the game, go watch it. I was watching part of it, and it was actually pretty cool.
I'll check that out later.
Yeah. Now we'll go back to some Dark Souls news. One of the big things was, which I thought was hilarious, Bandai Namco was gonna reveal something very special about Dark Souls 3, and everyone thought it was gonna be like a very big news. Or, sorry, not Dark Souls 3, this is regular Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, they had it on Twitter. It was like, big announcement or something like that.
The clothing store?
The clothing store. So, and most of the clothes don't look that good. Or, most of the hoodies don't look that good. It is some weird print. Their hats actually look pretty good, so. But Dark Souls 3 broke a bunch of records, so I don't know if this means that the game is a niche game anymore, or people are starting to appreciate.
I think it's way surpassed that.
At this point, I think it's mainstream already.
It's mainstream. Like, people are appreciating how hard it is. But it's not hard if you think about it.
It's just challenging. It's not, yeah.
Yeah.
It's challenging, and if you want to make it a little interesting too, and you don't want to go crazy banging your head, you could co-op it.
Yeah, see, Cheech, you haven't beaten the other two, but this one, it seems like you're about to go for the gold.
Yeah, this one, I'm actually enjoying this one pretty well. Maybe it's the enhanced graphics or something. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, it's kind of swallowing my pride in 30 FPS here a little bit. And I've been doing pretty good. I mean, that was the game that broke me last gen when it was 30 compared to 60.
And broke your wall.
And broke my wall with the controller, yes. The controller still functioned, though.
Really?
But, yeah. It was missing a piece, but it was functioning. Those 360 controllers were tough, man. But yeah, I'm enjoying this one. I spent my first few times trying to do the game, the boss solo. I killed a few solo already. Sometimes I just co-op it. I rather sometimes have someone with me co-op and it's just people die together. You just at least put a smile on my face, like, oh man, that guy messed up so bad. He just died dramatically, and I'm just laughing here. Because the thing with co-op is the boss gets enhanced health. Also, the boss gets enhanced attack power. So a lot of the skills that a boss would do to you solo, and you could survive a co-op, that's a one shot.
Okay.
So I saw a few things that when I was playing the dancer, the fight, like, when she impales you, you can survive that a lot of times. Like, really, like, some little help, like a small amount of help, but you can survive it. And co-op, you're done. When she grabs you, and that's it. You're bye-bye. You're out of here.
If you're not topped off, right?
Yeah. No, even if you're full health, it's a total one-shot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, I got this. When I see myself just hitting the floor, I'm like, oh shit, I'm dead.
I love those seeing people die. They're especially with the blood stains, and I took a video of it, of two of them, of the people getting eaten by the chest. Those are
the fun ones. The chest fun. You see them going like
You just see it, like, you just see their little, what is that, silhouette, like, bouncing up in the air, and then just like, oh man, they didn't check the box.
I always, every time I see a box, I just hit it first.
My favorite have to be whenever you see somebody just roll off a cliff or something. Those are the best. It's like, how does that happen? What were you expecting?
It happens frequently. Trust. I've done it myself a few times. Like, I'm rushing out, and then I just rolled, and I'm like, wee! I'm like, fuck.
That happened to me. Oh, where did that happen? Yeah, I remember just rolling off. Oh, actually, it was in the hidden area. I was running up, and there was a guy there, and I rolled to my right. And there's a railing, but the thing is, at this part of the railing, it was broken. So I just rolled right off.
See, this is probably because you guys don't sword and board as much, right? So you rely heavily on dodging and stuff like that.
No, that's not board a lot. I'm a knight right now, literally, like a tank.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're a pyro, and then you went knight.
Yeah, and then I'm going pyro again. Now that I have the right spells, I could actually push through it.
Wait, so you respec midway, and now you're respecing back?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And then I'll probably I do enjoy doing PvP as pyro instead, and that will be my end game here.
In this game, I decided not to do Shield and Board because Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, I did Sword and Board. Dark Souls 1, I did Pyro, and this one I just decided, I don't know, I'm just gonna go Dexterity. So I wore
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I was a hobo throughout the whole game, dying like 2-3 hits. It was all based on knowing the pattern and dodging and using those invisible frames to win. Got through it. I don't know how that last hidden boss took me about more than 2 hours to beat, but I'm happy with the results. What
are your overall impressions of the game?
I thought it was a great game. There are some areas where I was just like Dark Souls 1. I was kind of filled with wonder. I didn't have that same feeling with 2.
Yeah,
but overall 3 is a very solid game. I still think 1 is better. There's just more areas and more surprises. Plus, I think the variation of the bosses seemed like it was better than how this one is. But I have to actually go back to part 1 to do it again. And I'm going through 3 a second time as a strength build just to get a different feel of it. And also to get the secret ending. Because I want to see how that ends if you go... they call it the hollow ending.
Oh, okay. See, what I liked about 3 so far is that they just kind of created these mini bosses kind of along the way with the guys who kind of just transform into whatever and hit you like a fucking truck, man.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I was not expecting that the first time I encountered it.
Like that naked samurai.
Well, not the samurai hit hard, but I was able to kind of get through it just because, knights, they take a lot of damage, whatever. My vitality is, I don't even know, I think it's like 20 something. Vitality is my highest stat.
Yeah, I have. Well, it's not vitality, it's vigor.
Vigor is HP.
Yeah, vigor is
vigor.
HP, yeah.
Vitality is for,
it's to the stamina.
to carry more.
They carry more stuff, and then your endurance.
The stamina.
Yeah, but it was like on top of some building or something. Like there's a bunch of like fools praying, and one of them transforms into this like I don't know what the hell it is. I can't even describe it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm like, the thing is, it's funny because I read there was a thing on the floor and I read it and someone said monstrosity ahead. I'm like, it's just some stupid dude just praying there. Yeah. And so I just go in there and throwing fireballs and crap, and I don't know where this dude turns from. I'm like, oh crap, time to run back.
I was like, let me just go around. That thing hits you from all directions, man. It's intense.
Yes.
So like after I died, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna charge at that fool and just stab him a few times and call it quits.
Great game though. It is a great game. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it better than 2. I don't know if it's better than 1. I still have to go through my impressions of it. But 1,
I agree with you on that in terms of like placing them and which is your favorite and stuff. I'd say in that order probably.
Yeah. In Demon Souls, if you guys probably never played Demon Souls. You listeners maybe played Demon Souls, but that one was a good game too. It was. They had a lot of good mechanics in that one. Where actually one of the mechanics is in this one. I'm not going to ruin it because it's one of the bosses.
You hug people.
you sunbro people. That's how you win.
I still own Demon Souls on PS3, but I don't have a PS3, so there goes that.
What?
And I started it, and I was getting into it, but then I couldn't get over the whole aliasing issues in that game. The performance shit, man. I was like, I can't do it. I can't. And unfortunately for me, that stuff will put me off from a game entirely.
Well, especially
no matter how great it is.
The game like this requires like top-notch performance in a way to perform the way you want it. I mean, I don't know how Greg and I are doing it right now, but hey, we are.
I'm just used to it. I played before any of the Souls, there was Demon Souls. So I played that right off the bat. Then Dark Souls came out, and I played that right off the bat. Then years later, it had to be like a year or a year and a half when they started modding Dark Souls for the PC to actually fix the frame rate.
I got into it, luckily.
Yeah, because that port was just terrible.
Yeah,
where they fixed the AA and everything. That's when Ariel got into it, and then he started loving the series. I think that's where it pretty much took off because Cheech, you said over 700,000 so far on Steam.
It's close to a 670-ish something.
Yeah, so
around 700, bro.
For a game that just came out, so
yeah,
not bad.
Better than Tomb Raider. Ha!
I mean, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay.
Just playing.
It's gonna stay that way. I mean, out of all the millions of people that have Steam, there's like a lot of developers have said they only about 500,000 of them actually are active buyers of games for like at least for releases and stuff like that.
Oh, the question.
Yeah, that's the core gaming audience. The people who actually buy more than one game.
Well, is this game also on the other services? Is it on Origins or Ubisoft?
No.
Okay, so it's not on them.
I think it is though, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it's on Origin.
I don't know. I haven't. This is my first time turning my PC in a while. Hold on.
But yeah, it's doing really well, that's for sure. And I mean, I can only imagine that as sales roll around, it's only going to get better for them.
Yeah. But you know what? I don't know if I want like the next game that I make to be like kind of like this, because like I said, it's kind of getting a little bit predictable in terms of it is hard. I would say it takes patience, but a lot of the mechanics it's just the same through all the games.
Well, yeah, because it's the same sort of play. So it's for the people who are experienced in the Souls world or even Bloodborne, you as you go in, you have a feel for what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, and how you should kind of approach things, which most often is with caution.
Yes.
And not to just run around.
Yeah, I learned that.
So that kind of carries over, and that kind of, I feel, and I think a lot of people feel who are fans of the series, is what kind of keeps the newer games from feeling like Dark Souls 1 did, or even Demon Souls did, where everything just felt fresh,
Yeah. That's true. Definitely. I mean, there's some areas in this, and that's another thing. There's some areas in this which have been in the previous games, which is like, I kind of wanted like a new area.
See, but it's also cool though, because you're like, oh my god, I'm back in this place. That's awesome.
Yeah. One of the areas is just like, oh, I remember there used to be a guy here, and now he's dead. I remember there used to be a princess here, and now she's gone. But that's how it is. It's just in timeline. But definitely recommend it.
What they can do next. I mean, I'd be interested to see, because, I mean, what does From Software have in terms of...
Bloodborne.
Well, I mean, that's still in the same vein, I would think.
Demon Souls, too. We'll find out. We'll find out E3. Rumor is there's from...
Armored Core, maybe. Who knows?
True. But there's a rumor going around with Bloodborne 2 or Demon Souls remake coming around. Like, something big from Software is going to be shown at E3. So, yes, I recommend it if you like action adventure games and if you have patience to understand and strategize how to go through the game. Totally worth it. One of the things I would recommend if you haven't played games like this is that when you do get to a boss area and you die to the boss and you don't have that many souls, I say grab your souls, pour it out, get enough souls for a level, use that level, and then just run straight to the boss. Don't dilly-dally and fight all the mobs on the way. That's the best way so you don't lose that much souls.
Yeah, normally I do a first clear around with all the mobs, and if I died, I don't clear them again. I just run by them and just grab my souls, and that's it.
Yep. Easiest way. It's one of the things you learn in like part 1. It's like, why would I want to waste time clearing all these mobs again if I might lose them all fighting the boss? Well, speaking of, I don't know, more games coming out. I couldn't think of a segue for that
Speaking
one.
Of things.
Speaking of things. Street Fighter 5. I'm going to just toss it out because we're never going to stop talking about Street Fighter 5. Guile has been revealed. He's been shown. Looks fucking awesome.
I'm excited.
Ariel's going to second main him.
Oh, for sure.
That's probably going to be my main. That was my favorite guy in Street Fighter 2, so let's see.
Was it?
I don't know, but here's the thing, right? Based on the video that I've seen, he seems kind of OP. I don't know.
Well, this is what they're going to have to do. That V-trigger will have to be 3 bars. There's no way around it.
Oh, it has to. I don't know. But then he just has so many tools. So for like you guys who haven't seen or who are into Street Fighter and haven't seen the Guile reveal, he can now crouch walk, or he can walk forward or move forward while holding a charge. that's freaking scary as hell because he could either throw a sonic boom at you, or he can do the flash kick.
He can't do the sonic boom because he's already forward. He can only do a flash kick.
Is it only a flash kick?
If he walks forward, you're still holding down forward.
Sonic boom.
So you can only go up. You can't go back forward because you're not going to have that back charge.
Oh, true. Yeah, true. Well, I thought that's what it was. That you're able to. Well, I guess you're just able to hold the charge, but not a back charge.
You're able to hold the charge because you're walking
So
down
it's just a
forward.
flash kick.
Yeah, it's just a flash kick. So that's
still
one
threatening,
thing.
though, man. Especially with anti-air. Oh my god.
Oh, definitely. It's a really good anti-air because it's going to be hard to. So he's going to be a really good zoning character, I would have to say, because
based on that video, he seems to be good all around, though. I don't know. He seemed really scary, man.
Up close, he has those hit combos. It's kind of like how Nash has them. Yeah. But I think his main thing is still zoning. Because it's sonic booms, you lock down the anti-air, and if they get close, you use those short combos to knock them out. And also, you also have that V-skill, which that one's kind of scary because that one is pretty much a placeholder. You toss it out and, they're going to have to either jump over it to try to get to you or just wait until you can't do anything. But,
yeah, I don't know. I can't wait to try him out, though, which would be at probably the end of the month. And he's actually going to be free, similar to Alex, for a while, until they get the store ready and out. So for all you guys who have the game, just try him out.
Yeah, looks good. That looks good. King of Fighters 14 looked good. Two totally different games, though.
Similar playstyles.
Yeah. Oh, so one of the good games that I loved when I was playing on my PS1 was Valkyrie Profile. Mm-hmm. Did you guys hear about this? So they make Valkyrie Autumn Anatomia Origins, which uses the same Valkyrie Profile background and everything, but it's a mobile game.
What?
Yeah. So that kind of sucks.
Of all things.
But another mobile game which has been they said it's really good and it's free to download now. Cheech downloaded it. I downloaded it, but we haven't played it. Is Kingdom Hearts Unchained.
Yeah, it's actually a canon story, so it takes place before 1. So you might want to get into that if you want to get into the story and whatnot. I will definitely be playing it. I don't know when. I mean, mobile game is not my thing, so kind of rough to sit down and play it.
So the Kingdom Hearts one, that's on phones pretty much, or tablets?
It's phones. Yeah, phones and tablets. But it's supposed to be, it's canon and it's supposed to actually be really good. It's supposed to be one of the better free-to-play games on those tablets and phones. So, worth checking out. Especially if you love the Kingdom Hearts series. I haven't played 1 or 2.
I can't believe that.
I don't even remember what I was playing PS2. I think I was playing I definitely played Final Fantasy X. Then I played a whole bunch of other games, but yeah, I never got into the Kingdom Hearts series. I have the games now, I just never played them.
Yeah, I find that crazy. That was the only reason I say that is because that was one of the games in the PS2 era. Was you have to play this.
I remember myself criticizing the game. I was like, "Oh, this is BS. Why would Square Enix now have some cartoonish Disney bull crap on it? I'm not gonna buy that crap." Next thing you know, I freaking started playing it. I freaking bought it and I beat it. I love the freaking thing.
So good.
All right. So yeah, I'll get to it one of these days. I'm slowly beating all my games. I already beat Soul and Sanctuary. I already beat Dark Souls 3. I'm gonna go for Ratchet and Clank next. Maybe Star Fox after that.
Well, you gotta beat all your backlog before August 30th.
August 30th. Oh yeah,
Legion.
Is it August 30th?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. They moved it up. That's not gonna happen. But I'm not gonna go into Legion hardcore anyway. I'm just gonna play my Demon Hunter. Play casually, get a Demon Hunter up there. Have some fun with that. Whoop some ass. Jump in the sky. Shoot lasers. Bullshit. Whatever you can do there. I know, it's gonna be bullshit, because
that first launch week is just gonna be addiction. Into the first month, and that's it. Everybody's got, same old crap.
Yeah.
By the way, this being that you mentioned just Demon Hunter, have you guys heard about that game Lost Ark?
Which one?
Little segue. Lost Ark.
No.
Nope.
It's a Diablo-like game that's being made by a Korean studio. Looks amazing, man. Looks amazing. Apparently, there's no date or any real announcement as to whether it's coming to the West, but you guys should check that out. Check it if you're into PC games or anything like Diablo. This looks amazing.
But there's another game that actually just came out that's supposed to be really good if you like Diablo. This Diablo series is called Grim Dawn.
Grim Dawn is another one, but you have to see this one though. I'm telling you, this looks awesome.
All right, you got to send us some links.
Or just Google it. It's called Lost Ark.
Lost Ark. Okay, I gotta remember to do that after this show. So, some quick rumors that we're gonna toss out here. Other than before we get into that whole focus stuff, rumors. See, I told you, Bloodborne 2 possibly shown at E3. Shadow Mordor 2 expected to be shown at E3.
Can't wait for that shit.
They have Shadow Mordor. Yeah, Shadow Mordor was actually really good.
That was one of the biggest surprises last year, I think, to be honest.
Cheech, did you beat it?
Dude, I could have stopped. I could have put that game down once I got that.
Arrow, did you beat it?
What, Shadow and Mordor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed that game.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually did the DLC. I don't know if it was DLC or next. Yeah, I think it was just DLC. Something Hunter, and then the one with Celebrimbor.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of the few games WB didn't mess up on the PC, right?
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
I got it for PS4. I remember that. It's not good.
Yeah, actually, I got it for PS4. Other rumors: Horizon got delayed to 2017. That news just hit like a couple hours ago. So it looked too good to be released this year. I would have to say that.
Yeah, it's gonna release with that new rumor.
And then Borderlands 3. Well, we knew they were going to do another Borderlands.
Actually, I don't know if they were going to with
Battleborn?
Battleborn, yeah. I would think. I was thinking they were going to try to focus and kind of push that a bit more, but I guess they have a few different teams.
Cheech, you played a Battleborn demo, not that beta, right?
I played an alpha back then, but it's not my type of game.
It's not your type of game?
Nope.
But you did play the Gears of War 4 beta.
I did play that this week.
What did you think?
I mean, I'm a huge Gears of War fan, but I don't know. I'm not digging. It's just solid. It runs well. You know, it's still Gears, but there's a few balancing issues that I think they have to fix to make the game more enjoyable, such as the spawning point. Like there was a few matches where we literally being spawn camp nonstop through the entire match.
Oh, so, it is.
It's like
alpha?
Yeah. So I mean, those little things. I mean, I'm not gonna really play the alpha when it's just that bad. Like, it's just like, what am I enjoying here? Just stay in the freaking spawn and just die left and right by shotguns. So it's little things like that. I mean, the game looks like crap, but hey, it's still alpha. So I mean, as long as it plays well, performance is there, but it doesn't look next gen at all.
Yeah, it doesn't. I played a little. I thought
that's just the multiplayer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't the single player set to run at 30 FPS, and that's where they're going to be pushing?
Yeah, I mean,
the graphical fidelity of the game.
Yeah, Gears of War is known to be a benchmark for the Xbox brand, usually on the single player. So let's see what they do with that.
Though I am gonna say about the multiplayer, like if you're able to get to level 20 in this beta, you do unlock special items for the game.
Yeah, I mean, I will get there.
You will. I can't do it.
The beta, you used to have like almost, it's a month-long beta, almost, pretty much for us at least.
Is it?
Yeah.
I still can't do that. No. Sorry. I thought it was okay. For me, it was okay. But yeah, I'm not a big multiplayer guy. Unless it's like team-based, like Warcraft.
Or WoW.
Yeah, that's what I said, Warcraft.
Got Warcraft and World of Warcraft.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, with Gears, I'll be one to say I'm not a big fan of the franchise, personally, but I, for one, think what they're doing with the multiplayer, ensuring that it's 60 frames and dialing down the graphics to be something that more people should, adopt, and across single player also. But that's personally because I prefer performance. I want to get smooth kind of gameplay and stuff like that. But you got to push the graphics. That's what sells.
Yeah, graphics sells. As we're going to talk about in our next segment. Well, before we do that, again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email us at insertcointp@gmail.com, tweet us at ICTOPLAY on Twitter, or subscribe to us and like us and comment on YouTube, Facebook, and iTunes.